Hello there, welcome to Hero TV. Today we're going to be talking about how to increase website traffic using SEO, search engine optimization. Now, before you jump to any conclusions, my answer is probably going to be the complete opposite of what you expect, because you can still get website traffic to your website using SEO, and I'm going to teach you how, but I believe website SEO is dead. It's completely dead. So how do you do SEO then? That's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so now you're wondering, what is Nate talking about? Website SEO is dead? Yes, it's absolutely dead for 99% of all websites out there. If you're watching this video, your website SEO, don't do it anymore. This isn't something new either. Website SEO has been dead for several years, but people are still doing it. Companies are still offering that as a service. And for really big companies with really big budgets, they can still get results. And I should throw in one other type of business is a local business. You can do local SEO for your website. But if you're an expert, a coach, a speaker, a mentor, an author, an influencer, website SEO is completely dead. But there's something that's way, way better and way, way easier. You're gonna do SEO on something else that will send traffic to your website. So your website is no longer a source of traffic. That actually makes things a whole lot easier. All you have to do is focus on your website as an experience for the visitor. It's a place of conversion. It's where they come to have an experience and take an action, and you can direct that, and you don't have to worry about keywords or optimization or any of that stuff. So to address this video will kind of be in two parts. The first part will to talk about the purpose of your website and what your website should do. And then the second part will be how to do SEO to generate traffic to then get people to your website. This topic was actually triggered this morning by a few questions that I got from one of my coaching clients. My web team is helping her design her website and her logo, so my role is helping her with the strategy. I coach her on what she should do with her website and how to accomplish the goals that she has for her website, and my team takes her instructions and they implement it all. Well, she showed me this logo. Her first question is, what do you think about my logo? Is this an effective logo? I made a few technical recommendations about making the wording a little bit wider on the bottom so that it's in line. I'm not going to go into that detail in this video. How I really answered her question is this logo effective for what? This logo could be very effective for many things, but ineffective for lots of other things. And so I wanted her to gain a little bit of clarity on what does she want her logo to do? What feeling does she want it to convey? What message does she want it to convey? What does she want people to think about when they see this logo? And then she could ask me, okay, this is what I want my logo to do. Do you think that this logo design does that? So think about that in terms of your own logo, one that you have or one that you want to create. What impact or what feeling do you want people to have when they see your logo? And then when you're in the logo design process, you can determine, is this logo effective in hitting those goals or getting that accomplished? Then she showed me her website and she says, I don't know which layout is going to be the most effective for helping me get traffic. When I get a question like that, it's time for me to kind of take a step back and help them understand that a website is not a traffic generation tool anymore. It hasn't been for many years for all small businesses. In my response to her, I drew out this diagram. So I first explained that there are a lot of different ways that we get traffic. And then we funnel that traffic over to our website. And the entire purpose of our website is so that we can create an experience and get them to take an action. The reason that we create this experience on the website and not anywhere else is because our website is the place where we have the most control of the entire experience, the entire environment or atmosphere. If they're on Facebook or if they're on YouTube, any other place, there's different ads that come up. You don't control the colors. There are lots of variables that are completely out of your or my control, but on our website, we control the entire screen. Okay, so this is one of the mock-ups that we've designed for her website, and she was asking, is this the one that's going to help me get the most traffic? And now you understand that that's not the purpose of this page or this website. It's not to generate traffic. Once the traffic is generated elsewhere, which we'll talk more about, then they come and land on this page. The whole goal is to create an experience and get them to take an action. And she's told me the main action that she wants is for people to take this assessment. So there's an arrow there. That's really helpful, right? It's showing that this is what to do. But look at those 4 items in the paragraph below. Nothing there is encouraging you or building the value in taking that assessment. It's just a distraction from it. So those things should not go on this page. And then I asked her the question and kind of answered it. What could we do on this page to really build the value and create a desire to take that assessment? And my first thought is a video. Create a video that really creates an emotional connection, that paints the picture of who she is, what her brand's about, and the value of this assessment, and then has an invitation to take the free assessment and explains what are the benefits, what's in it for them, why would they want to take this free assessment. And that should be the focus of this page. So I'll wrap up this portion of the video by kind of going back to that question, will this layout help me get the most traffic? Nope. You don't get traffic. Layouts don't affect traffic anymore. We don't even worry about traffic on a website. Traffic comes before, and then we send them here. Our entire focus should be on creating that experience for them and what action they'll take. You can even do split testing or A/B testing where you've got page A and page B. You send 50% of the traffic to each page and see which one gets more clicks. Which one gets more people to take that assessment in this example. Okay, so now we're back to this diagram. The last thing that I'll mention is that your website should be considered a sales funnel. If you're creating an experience, if what we're looking at was website page 1, after they took that assessment, then where do you want them to go? It's all about what do you want them to experience, okay? And eventually it leads to a purchase. Now let's fill in the traffic side of this little diagram. My favorite way to generate traffic is by creating YouTube videos that follow my amped video strategy. In a nutshell, I've got videos that go more into depth on this, but you do keyword research first to help you determine what your topic will be. And then you create a video around that topic knowing that people are going to be searching for it, okay? That's my amped video strategy, and I've got other videos that I explain that in great detail. So people who have never heard of you before will find you on YouTube, they'll see you as their hero, and then they'll go over to your website and have that experience. What about other social media or other ways that we can generate traffic? Personally, I like to direct all of that to YouTube. Sometimes I go directly to the website. I like to diagram it like this. My amped videos are YouTube videos, but they're a specific type of YouTube video that pulls in new traffic who's never heard of me before. Anything that I do on Facebook, I use Facebook heavily to promote YouTube, which is becoming harder and harder because YouTube and Facebook are enemies. LinkedIn, I use Quora a lot to promote YouTube. There's Twitter. A couple examples outside of social media are like a physical meetup. When I go to a meetup and I introduce myself, explain who I am and what I do, I direct them to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel will kind of build a relationship with them or get them familiar with who I am and what I do. And when they go to my website, then they can have an experience and take that action that I direct them to. There's also all types of paid advertising, lots of different ways. You can do telemarketing, things that you can do to generate traffic. What do you do with that traffic? You funnel it to your YouTube channel, and you really want to get them to your website. And again, the website, that's not a traffic generation tool. Thanks for watching Hero TV today. I hope you found this video helpful in knowing how to get traffic to your website using SEO, but it's counterintuitive because we're not doing SEO on your website anymore. Don't even worry about the keywords, but do tons of SEO on YouTube videos, and you'll generate a whole bunch of traffic through lots of different means that will go towards your website, and then your website is where they have an experience and you get them to take an action. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe. You probably thought of some questions that if you were here in person with me, you would have asked me. So ask them in the comments below, and I'll either answer them there or address them in a future video. Remember to live on purpose, make a difference, be the hero.